Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Zero, and welcome to Doki Doki Anomaly, an anime dating sim where you date SCP-173, which is a good thing. The first recorded death associated with SCP-8008 occurred on December 18th, 1997. The victim, John Paul Review, 38, Caucasian male, was found pinned under his Dodge truck. Police on the scene reported him being smushed to the neck like an empty tube of toothpaste. Exact wording. He was also smiling ear to ear and wearing a pair of novelty spiral lens glasses. The SCP Foundation became involved later when the local detectives assigned to the case was also found dead, dismembered by his own lawnmower, smiling broadly and wearing the same glasses. Apparently this anomalous pair of novelty glasses, deemed SCP-8008, allows the wearer to fall in love with literally anything. Nice. Of the original team of 4 researchers, I am the only survivor. Researchers Flint, Dawn, and Kramer were killed by an H2 pencil, a diamond necklace, and a pool noodle respectively, and those damn pool noodles. Deadly. Because of my mental resilience, I have received Class 5 authorization to take the experiments to the next phase. I turned SCP-8008 over in my hand on the way to the testing chamber. Is this really a good decision? It always is. Probably not. The heavy doors to SCP-173, the sculpture's enclosure, are already open when I arrive. My assistant, Dr. Senior, is already inside waiting, along with a half-dozen D-Class personnel. D-Class! D-Boys! The D-Class inmates are all staring nervously at the anomaly. Most of them have seen the first-hand what it can do. Even with all the extra personnel maintaining eye contact with the anomaly, there's always the possibility that something could go wrong. All it takes an instant when nobody has it in their direct line of sight. The best laid plans of mice and men. What was that, sir? Nothing. Hey, we blinked. I need to focus. No time for second thoughts. Not after the old red tape I've gone through to get here. The chair I sit in is cold aluminum. Disposable like everything in this room, like my soul. SCP-173 is at the opposite end of the square room, far from the table I'm seated at. It's odd knowing that this vaguely peanut-shaped object could snap all our necks in an instant. Even a blink at the wrong time, and you're dead. Blink. I take a deep breath and put on SCP-8008, the novelty glasses. Oh, nice. Sweet, this is a good thing. Hello? I check the microphone on the table and make sure it's recording. SCP-173, can you understand me? I think they can understand me. Was that a reaction? Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Rat points at the screen. The man speaks. Let's compliment SCP-173. You have very lovely hair. They like this. We're going places. I think she liked that. Are you wondering how you're understanding me? God, they're like a VTuber. She actually responded. But I can't but wonder what the others in the room are seeing. I'll have to check the video footage afterwards. For now, I need to stay focused. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, SCP-173? I think that's a yes. Also, I can tell by the anime eyes. I'm good at reading anime sign language, you see. I have a degree in it, along with a few other things. Can you respond verbally, so the others can confirm we're communicating? Maybe bang on the table. Oops. The twisted body of one of the D-Class personnel slams something onto the table, looking at me with wide eyes. Wow, we're already like on our first date and, you know, they're giving us gifts. They gave us some nice flowers of sorts. The unfortunate man is trying to breathe through a neck turned 180 degrees. A second clatter startles me, but it's just my chair hitting the ground. I stood up without realizing. She doesn't even seem to have noticed what she did. When did I start thinking of it as a she? Once it turned into an anime girl. Did anyone see what happened? I blinked! Me too. And me. And me. And me. Everyone just happened to blink at the same time? I will remind D-Class personnel that any deviation from eye contact protocol will have severe consequences. We can see that. Beyond the obvious. Right. We're running out of time. Need to get back on track. Looking at the anomaly the whole time, I slowly bend and retrieve my chair. SCP-173. Are you proud of yourself? No. What do I make of that? Oh, well, that's good to know at least. The noise of the alarm beeping almost makes me jump out of my skin. Perhaps it's a good place to leave things for today. Thank you for speaking with me, SCP-173. I stand to go, my eyes watering from resisting the urge to blink. Thank you. No problem. Her voice sends a shiver down my spine, in a good way. I remove the glasses. Without them, the beautiful woman disappears, replaced with the concrete and rebar monstrosity looming before me. Its emotionless face seems so alien to me. I rub my eyes after spending hours reviewing the grainy footage. Nothing. No hint of the young woman I'd been conversing with. Just a sculpture with its fetus-like limbs and bulbous head, staying completely still in the corner of the cell. Then the moment when it blurs and shoots toward the unfortunate D-Class, and then towards me. It stops just shy of the table I'm sitting at. I jump at the sound of D8269's body smacking wetly on the tabletop, even through the tinny PC speakers. I cross my arms against the chill in my office. How exactly does SCP-8008 produce such vivid hallucinations? If that's really what they are. Moving forward, I will ask Dr. Singer to record her perspective on the experiments. His mind is obviously compromised. It is critical to monitor any possible deterioration of my mental state, like liking anime. I will also double the number of D-Class personnel in the room. As I drift off to sleep, my mind is filled with events of the day. Oh god, get 20,000 or die! It's SCP Honeypop. I'm a little nervous. It's a little weird looking. Usually these things are like cuter. Oh god, there's a good combo here. Right there. Great. Great! Wait, I can make multiple movements, or is it just one? I'm trying to... Well, it's whatever, let's just go. Yeah, see? That's weird. But yeah, I should probably not die. Yeah, see, look, I was able to do multiple movements. I don't understand. Well, I'm not gonna die anymore. What about these? Let's match those. They count as points? Yeah, you know, it's whatever. Get points. The following afternoon, I return to SCP-173's holding chamber for further testing. My head feels cloudy, filled with the strange dreams I'd had last night. I think I dreamed of SCP-173, but it's all a blur. It doesn't really matter, I decide. It was just a dream. I need to focus on the task at hand. Even a momentary lapse in concentration could kill me if I let it. Afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, Singer. Thank you for agreeing to monitor my reactions. Of course, I'm here to help with anything you need. You're gonna die. She seems overly eager today, and it doesn't mix well with my splitting headache. Probably just trying to get a promotion out of me. Or at least over my literal dead body. Taking a deep breath, I put on SCP-8008. Is SCP-173 crying? Nice. What is it? Over my right shoulder, Dr. Singer scribbled something in her notes. I tried to ignore it. You came back. Of course. We still have several experiments planned. What's wrong? Why are you crying? So lonely. I think the voice is kinda cute, in my opinion. The expression on her face is heartbreaking. I can't begin to imagine how isolated she must feel. I should totally let her out. Perhaps a containment breach. Is it okay if I touch her hand? Oh god. Sir, that isn't planned until Experiment 5. But can't you see her crying? No, sir, it looks the same as it always does. Amy isn't real. She scribbled something else in her notes. Irritating. SCP-173 seems to be watching our exchange. She holds her hand out tentatively. Take the hand. I reach out and touch SCP-173's fingers with my own. For an instant, the anomaly blurs out my vision, and I can suddenly feel her hand in my own. Her small, warm fingers interlock desperately with my own. That's very lewd. Too soon. Second date and early hand-holding. The distant part of me is shocked that nobody has been murdered. Is everyone alright? The D-Class personnel all nod, thanking their lucky stars. We'll proceed with the experiment. A moment passes that I dare anyone to contradict my order. SCP-173 has never turned down a chance to kill. This must mean we're actually communicating in some way. We're gonna try some word association, alright? I'm gonna say a word, and you'll tell me the first word that comes to your mind. Then I'll repeat it so everyone can hear, okay? Look at that nod. Hi. Home. Home? Alright. Murder. Bad. Bad. That one will take some unpacking later. SCP Foundation. Do you understand that one? What is SCP Foundation? It's where you are, I guess. Your home? No. That's not true. I am home. I watch over. I stand up without thinking, hoping to calm her down. What's it saying? Nobody blink! SCP-173 seems to vibrate in and out of my vision. Everyone stay calm. Implement Protocol C. Retreat in formation. For just an instant, as I blink unintentionally, I see her as she really is. A monster of concrete and rebar, with a hideous face of spray paint. The tabletop timer beeps. SCP-173 calms suddenly, surprised by the sudden noise. Did I do bad? I need to keep her calm while the personnel evacuate. No, you're fine. You didn't hurt anybody. The D-Class are slowly funneling out of the room. I need to get going too. It's time to go. Take the glasses off. Yes, of course. I'll be back tomorrow, okay? Be patient until then. Look at those teeth. That was too close. As I removed the SCP-8008, I resolved to be more careful in the future. The sculpture's alien face seems to watch me as the thick metal door shut tight behind us. Reviewing the footage brings me no new revelations. The sculpture shows no sign of the distress I'd seen. The only one acting strangely is me. Touching the creature's hand had been a clear violation of the protocols I myself had set out for the experiment. Watching myself reach out and touch SCP's 173's stubby arms makes me feel physically ill. The photograph from the file of the Quebec man crushed by his own truck springs to mind. Perhaps the glasses are cognito-hazardous in some way. It will require more research. Oh god. Get 10,000 or die. I don't want to die. See, it's easier now. Why are you talking to me? Why is there meat? An eyeball. Well, you know what? When in Rome. Don't resist me. I won't. I think. It's getting weird. Last night we were together. Last night we were together. There's so much meat. It's confusing me. What? Please click on my face? Sure. I mean, we're gonna live either way. I'm just kind of like writing things out because this is, yeah, that's how you want it to be. Yep. Yeah, we can't win that. Where's this even going? Well, we're gonna win, don't worry. Okay, it's fine, it's good. I sit bolt upright in my computer chair, my heart racing. All I can see is her face, smiling at me, inviting me. My head is throbbing. I've already stayed up far later than is advisable. Have I slept? I can't remember. I don't feel well. I find myself wanting to visit SCP-8008's containment locker. Luckily, it's a safe class anomaly. It requires only minimal security. Just a combination lock and a metal door. The halls are dim, as I pad through them in my socks, but not vacant. Many researchers prefer the quiet of the night to work. I nod at a bleary-eyed assistant returning from the cafeteria with a mug of hot coffee. He stares at me oddly for a moment, pausing briefly. Then he just shakes his head and continues on his way. What was that about? I just don't have the mental energy to worry about right now. I look up after wandering for a while. I find myself outside SCP-173's containment chamber. The steel doors are firmly closed for the night, interlocking like some giant insect's teeth. What am I doing here? What have I been expecting? I turn to head back to my room when suddenly... You came back. I spin around in shock. Nice! SCP-173 is just standing there. Outside containment. That is, if she's really there. If I'm not just losing my mind. What are you doing out here? She seems taken aback by my reaction. You let me out. What? It's all I can think to say. Oh, and please don't blink. I don't want to hurt you. See, this relationship's going somewhere. We have trust. We've got a bond. This is working out, you know? Just always have eye drops on you. Interchange those eyes. My next words die in my throat as I realize just how much danger I'm in. She smiles, seeing my panic. I've got to go. But first... She leans in towards me, her hands going to the base of my neck. Kiss her, go! My mouth meets hers, I kiss her. It's everything I've ever dreamed of. Wait, dreamed of? Where am I? Why does this place feel so familiar? Meat. Just move things, or just like, there's points everywhere. Who am I kidding? You don't care about the score? No, I don't. How about this? If you don't get 50,000 points, we don't get the CG? I'll trap you here forever. That's not a bad thing. I'm not sure when I'm moving anymore. It's a good thing. If anything, we want to lose now. Click my face. What face do I click on? There's faces everywhere. Oh, my eyes. Okay, that's just purple. It's like you can't... The directions are all weird now. Where? There's no face to click on! Now would I move? Oh god. SCP-8008, log August 6, 1998, Dr. Singer. The final researcher assigned to the initial SCP-8008 trials was found dead. Cause of death, strangulation by SCP-173. The incident is related to the SCP-173 containment breach that led to the deaths of 13 mobile task force personnel, as well as 3 researchers and 2 members of the janitorial staff. A new cohort of researchers will be selected to continue the research on the anomaly. Game over. Try again, Crash. Let's choose some alternate choices. What we're doing this time, now that we're going back through. Demand SCP-173 speaks. SCP-173, I demand that you answer. Whoops! The twisted body of one of the D-Class personnel is slammed suddenly onto the table, looking at me with wide eyes. The unfortunate man has turned a brief brunette, turned 180 degrees. A second clatter startles me, but it's just my chair hitting the ground. I stood up without realizing. She doesn't seem to have noticed what she did. When did I start thinking of it as a she? Why is this already, like, broken? This wasn't broken before. Hey, come back here! Maybe because, like, we reacted more violently, so, like, everything's just getting tossed around. I can't even... Help! Bring it back down! Don't take the hand. I grieved Dr. Singer. This is getting... too personal. SCP-173 looks hurt by my refusal and lets her hand drop back to her side. Oops, someone died. The sound of 3 bodies hitting the ground in a rapid succession is followed by absolute silence. Let the bodies hit the floor. Doctor, it's right in front of me. From my perspective, SCP-173 is still standing across the table, glaring daggers in Dr. Singer's direction. The remaining D-Class personnel have their backs against the walls, edging away from the corpses amongst them. Please be sure to record this in your notes, Doctor. We will continue with the planned experiment. From over my shoulder I can hear Dr. Singer swallow nervously, but she obeys. I turn my attention to SCP-173. I'm glad I'd seen reason decide not to hold the creature's hand. Just looking at it fills me with revulsion. The way it slaughtered the 3D class, and how it seemed to openly friend Dr. Singer. Was it jealous? I don't know if I can trust my own judgment on this. Perhaps the glasses are cognito-hazardous in some way. It will require more research. Yeah, like, it's doing the thing constantly now. Which makes it, this makes it extremely harder. Well, yeah, this is... I don't know if that's like a bug, like it happened too early, or last night you resisted. Like, would I begin to move? They only like move when I click him because the thing is so disjointed, I got nowhere to go. You're not even getting 10,000 points. Yeah, like, see, I'm clicking them, they just can't go anywhere. Literally, it's just, I have to like find something that moves. Because they keep flying up. I sit bolt upright in my computer chair and nod in the pit of the stomach. I'm barely able to make it to the wastebasket before I vomit into it. The glow from my PC bathes in my room in a lurid blue light. My head is throbbing. I've already stayed up far later than is advisable. Have I slept? I can't remember, I don't feel well. I find myself wanting to visit SCP-8008's containment locker. Okay, skip ahead. Okay, stay very still, don't kiss her. You resist me. Just like you sometimes in your dreams. Yet, my head is spinning. How am I still alive? Why do my lips taste like paint? Nice. I don't see SCP-173 anywhere, though my eyes are so watery from struggling not to blink. I reach up to rub my eyes when I realize I'm wearing SCP-8008. I snatch them off my face, not sure how they got in there. Then up again, I realize SCP-173's containment doors are wide open. Without thinking, I sprint to the nearest alarm console and slam the lever down. Immediately, the facility's alarm blare of life and bathe the room in flashing red light. It's ear-splitting, but I can still hear the heavy boots of the nearby task force personnel as they react to the breach. Their shouting reverberates off the walls, losing all meaning, reduced to angry white noise. It strikes me that I'm just staying here in my socks, holding a cognito-hazardous anomaly. If they find me like this, they'll know I've been compromised. We better go hide in SCP-173's area. I'll be demoted to CD class, or worse. I duck down a lesser-used corridor just as the shadows of the task force unit come into my view. Hopefully I can skirt them long enough to get back to SCP-8008's containment locker. The first scream makes me jump clear off the ground. There goes the snaps. The scream cuts off suddenly. I never two die before the game would scream. They're panicking, firing at SCP-173. Am I happy about that? Sad? I'm not sure. All I can feel is terror. The crimson lights at every junction only confuse my sense of direction. Am I going the right way? How could I have been so stupid? Why hadn't I been taking more precautions? Had I thought I was superior to the anomaly's previous victims? I run into the open. To my horror, I see SCP-173's open cell. Somehow I'd gone turned around. The twisted bodies of a dozen task force personnel litter the ground. I'm so sorry. I fall to my knees, my guts twisting in anxious dread. I cover my face with my hands. Don't be sorry. Please. I look up to see SCP-173 standing before me. Now we can be alone together. Nice. She's covered in blood up to her elbows, and pockmarked with bullets, though she seems unfazed. In my hand, I can feel SCP-8008. This is real. Like I wanted. She kneels before me. Just like I need someone to watch over. For a long moment, she looks at me, seeming to think deeply about something. Just close your eyes, Doctor. Don't close my eyes. I shake my head. It's like a little bug with this game, where if you hit enter or click, it doesn't go all the way. It just kind of gets stuck here. So it requires like multiple hits. That's why sometimes you still like skip some very small marks of dialogue. The adrenaline in my system is overpowering, making me shake all over. She seems sad. I understand. But maybe one day... She stands slowly and walks away. I watch her go until she turns a corner, looking back once before she does so. I sink to the ground, trembling. It's over. She's gone. It's over. You survived. Nice. You didn't give in to anime. Good for you. Alright, let's close our eyes this time. Slowly, I close my eyes. Where am I? Why does this place feel so familiar? Nice. Get the meat. I wonder if this is basically the same inherent route and ending as the the other route we did. Researcher was found dead. Cause of death, strangulation by SCP. It says why the SCP containment breach led to the deaths of 13 mobile task force personnel. So it's saying the ending pretty much, yeah. So let's refuse to play and not do anything. The following afternoon, return to SCP-173's holding chamber for further testing. Okay, let's do the same thing. Let's not get any points whatsoever. We're calling your bluff. I'm not doing anything. Don't please me. Your anime ways won't get to me, even my dreams. I can't help but feel like I've avoided something terrible. SCP-8008, it's trying to get in my head. I can feel it. I just need to continue to resist, and I just might make it out of this alive. My head is throbbing. I've already stayed up far later than is advisable. Have I slept? Close my eyes. Slowly, I close my eyes. Where am I? Why does this place feel so familiar? Now let's also not do anything once again. Because if I told her, like, basically if I ignored her, then that would just went to the I survive ending. I'm assuming how this mechanic works is, you're not gonna get 50,000 points, especially the way it's spinning around, but you can max the heart out, which is just matching her face. Because they add more progressive amount of the faces at the end. Think I'm bluffing? What are you waiting for? Love me. Sorry, I already did another routes. I died. I lied. See, Dr. Singer. The final researcher assigned to the initial SCP-808 trials was found inside SCP-173's containment chamber. Miraculously alive. No one knows how they got in there. The anomaly seemed to be ignoring them. Perhaps this is related to the researcher's catatonic state. SCP-8008 log August 13th, 1998, Dr. Singer. The researcher has not regained consciousness. We attempted to remove SCP-008, or 8008 rather, but found the subject went into immediate cardiac arrest. Only by replacing the anomalous glasses were we able to save their life. We will continue research on SCP-8008, even if the doctor does not recover. Game over. I'm just doing a different variation of this. I'm gonna see if there's any differences. This is when I resisted and didn't do anything in the first two minigames. Let's try kissing her here. My mouth meets her as I let her kiss me. Her lips are soft but cold, they taste like paint. Why am I doing this? Why? My eyes begin to drift closed despite my best intentions. The last thing I see is her wide eyes. You know. You should have let me into your dreams. Oh, she murders us right there. Slightly different. Slightly. The other one, she forced us into the minigame, because we let her into our dreams. I really thought we had something together. Your subconscious wants this. Just let it happen. Where am I? Why does this place feel so familiar? So this is what happened if I maxed out the romance points with it, but rejected that part right there. We don't even go into the final day where you escape with the other guys. Now, if I fill up all these heads and everything, it's gonna give me a game over. So I'm gonna try letting it go, not doing anything, and see what happens. The final researcher assigned to SCP-8008 trials was found inside SCP-173's containment chamber. Miraculously alive, no one knows how they got in there. Anomalies seem to be ignoring them. Perhaps it's related to the researcher's catatonic state. So, okay, so it's basically, there's just same endings, but there's slight dialogue differences. Well, I guess that's it for Doki Doki Anomaly. So the lesson learned is, you can never be with your SCP-173 waifu. You will always end up either dead or in a catatonic state. The only correct choice, which is technically the incorrect choice, is to resist and ignore their advances. But you would never do that, because that's the wrong choice. Clearly, the correct choice is to give in to their advances and give yourself into anime. Like you've already had if you're watching this video. But yeah, that is it was actually a pretty cute game. It's surprisingly well put together in a weird way. So it's not just, oh, here's a meme. It's got that kind of parody of like Honey Pop. There's a few other games that did that too. But then the game doesn't matter. It's like it absolutely doesn't matter aside from whether you do it or not. But they gave it like a little bit of mix-up. Like they gave it like the little animations. They started breaking the bounds, started getting kind of like surreal and a little scary. So there's a little bit of dynamics going on with this. It's a well put together kind of parody, little like anomalous experiment, you would say. I think the Game Jam, this actually just released like today or something. It's part of some very recent Game Jam. And I think the Game Jam itself actually might have forced you to put like some form of puzzle like that in. So if that was the case, that's an interesting, kind of funny way to twist the subject matter of the Game Jam. Anyway, so thank you all for watching play Doki Doki Anomaly. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.